Holly Byrd is a stand-up comedian, podcaster, and writer. Her raw and brutal honest take on motherhood and surviving cancer in her comedy has been seen all over the Southwest. Today, she talks about how she got started in the business and her upcoming gigs. Holly, thank you for joining us today to talk more about what's inspired you and what got you into comedy. So that's where we're going to start first.
Okay.
What led you to want to be a comedian?
Well, ever since I was little, I loved stand-up comedy. I used to sneak watch George Carlin with my dad.
Good one.
If anybody would inspire you to be a comedian, it's George Carlin. And then I was just like a weird kid who loved Saturday Night Live and Mad TV, and I went to a Catholic school, and I would reenact them every Monday.
At a Catholic school?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it went really well. My mom loved those phone calls. And then I went through a divorce, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to try stand-up comedy, and here we are.
My good. Okay, so one of the things, I mean, every comedian's different. They're going to pull material from where they pull it. I mean, you go for the personal stories. How can you be that vulnerable on stage when it comes to doing stand-up to provide that type of material?
Oh man, I can't do the other form. I think just my funny spot comes from the same place all my mental illness comes from, which is trauma. So I think that's just who I am as a person. I'm pretty open, but also just life is hilarious. So I think it's the best way to do it.
Well, I mean, I feel like a lot more people can relate to that type of, because they're going to have experiences of those who have been divorced and who have kids. And
yeah.
So I feel that you get a lot of relatability with your sets.
I mean, I hope so. I definitely think there are some times that people are like, what is this girl talking about? But as long as they laugh at me, I'm okay with it. So.
That's the name.
Other
Awesome. That's wonderful. So when it comes to you, where can people find out more about you, your comedy, and where to see you?
The best place, honestly, is Instagram because I am a mom and I'm technologically challenged, so I can't do a website. But you can find me on Instagram, and I mostly have that figured out, and that's at Holly Byrd Comedy.
Wonderful. Well, Holly, thank you for stopping by. I know you got a show. So thank you for taking the time out to talk with us, and we look forward to seeing what you do around town.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We'll be back.